Hey YouTube, it's Team Budget here with just another quick deck profile. Today we've got a pretty fun deck coming out of the Hidden Arsenal 5 pack, and it is Gustos. Very fun deck, very fast. They're just a ton of fun and they're actually really good. Was not expecting them to be this good. But locals, I don't really lose much. The only time I really lose is to Insectors or Wind-Ups, those decks that are just meant to beat everyone. But yeah, they top quite a lot actually. But so yeah, here's the monsters. I run 3 Goldos. He's pretty much like the main card in the deck. His effect is when he goes to the graveyard, you get to special summon another one, level 2 tuner. Or yeah, just a level 2 lower Gusto monster. And he is a level 3 tuner. Some people say he misses timing when he goes to the grave for a sync. Others say he does get timing. So if he does get timing, that's great. If not, you can still live without it. So with his effect, you always want to special summon Eagle. Now Eagle's effect is when he's destroyed, you get a level 4 Gusto non-tuner monster from your deck. So he's really good. So if you get him with Goldo, then he goes, they kill him, then you get Windia. Now Windia's effect is when she's destroyed by battle, she gets to get a Gusto tuner. So the loop is, now that you've seen, that you go this, Goldo gets destroyed, you get Eagle. If Eagle gets destroyed, you get a Windia. Windia gets destroyed, you get Eagle. So it's pretty much just a never-ending loop with the Gustos, and that's why I love them, and that's why they're just a ton of fun. And then, but they do recycle themselves, and the way they recycle themselves, one way is this card right here. Cam. She is a level 4 17 beat stick. She, pretty much her effect, you return 2 Gusto monsters from your deck, or from your graveyard to your deck, and you get to draw 1 card. So that's one way to recycle. And then you'll see the other ways once I get to the spells. I run 2 Gusto Thunderbolt. His effect is when he's destroyed by battle, and in your graveyard, when your opponent ends battle phase, you remove a Gusto. You just remove him from the field or from the graveyard to special summon a Wind Psychic, which is all of the Gustos except like the birds, obviously. And you can even get with 1500 or less defense, you can even get a Windar if you run Windar, but I highly recommend that you don't run Windar. Windar kind of sucks. So yeah, there's those 2. Then I run 2 Reborn Tengu. When he leaves the field, you get another one, and he's a wind, which is really good. I'll explain when I get to the spells. I run 2 Junk Synchron. When he's normal summoned, you get a level 2. It special summons a level 2 from the graveyard, which is really good if you have like a Cam or a Windia in the graveyard. So you normal him, you get Windia, you sync 5, and then that helps you go ahead and get Digusto Goldos, who's, in my opinion, one of the best synchros in the deck. Then I run 1 Crabons. He's just a psychic tuner, level 2. You can pay 800 life points to negate, and if a monster attacks him, you can negate the attack by paying 800 life points. So he's pretty good, nice 2 tuner. Then I play 1 Raikou. Milling is pretty good in this deck. I only run 1 because I don't like milling a lot, but with the recycling power of the spell cards, it's pretty good. Gets to destroy that 1 card on the field. A Sengen, need that search, and a Gorz. But if you should have field presence in this deck, and if you don't, that's where Gorz is helpful. And that's it for the monsters. So on to the spells. I run 2 Quillpins. This card, you target 2 wind monsters. That's why it's good that Reborn Tengu is a wind. You return them to the deck, and then choose 1 card on the field, and it goes back to hand. So if you have like a pesky sync on the field that's just beating you down, like a Stardust or something, go ahead and you can pulse it back. And it's great. It's probably my favorite card in the deck. Then I run 2 Contact with Gusto. This card is sort of like Quillpin. You shuffle 2 Gustos back into your deck and from your graveyard, and then you destroy 1 card on the field, one of your opponent's cards. So it's really good. And see, there's 2 ways right away to recycle this. Run 2 E-Teleports. Simple. Just you special summon a level 3 or lower psychic type, which you can get a Windia or a Kraybons sync up. It's really good. I like E-Teleport, even though you have to banish if it's still on the field, which that's why you wait until you know you can sync with it. Run 2 creature swaps. I mean, pretty much you just go ahead, simply just go and get a Gusto Goldo, use creature swap, so you attack the Goldo and get his effect while they take the damage, so it's pretty good. Then just some staples: Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Swords, MST, Book of Moon, Pot of Avarice, and Monster Reborn. And that's it for the spells. And then the traps. Just like in the other video that I have, my Vylon OTK deck. Very, very good, fun deck. Another one from Hidden Arsenal 5. You should definitely go check that out. But I only run 5 traps. Don't like traps that much. I feel like it just slows this deck down. And honestly, you don't really need traps in here. So I run 1 Bottomless, just to stop monsters from going off. I run 1 Dark Bribe. A lot of people hate Dark Bribe. I mean, yeah, your opponent gets to draw 1 card, but let's be honest, if they're going to draw that card that wins them the game, they were going to get it next turn anyways, and you're still going to lose. I run 2 Blessing for Gusto. This card's actually really good. It's another recycling tool. You can target 2 Gusto monsters in your graveyard, and then choose a 3rd one. The first 2 go to your deck, and then the 3rd one is special summoned. So, really good. Like, if you have a sink in your graveyard, this gets it out right away. Gets it right back. And then 1 Wabuku. Love Wabuku. Now, on to the extra deck. I run 3 Diagusto Goldos. This card's really good in my opinion. It's a 5, so it's really easy to get out. Easiest one to get out, but probably one of my favorites. Once per turn, you can shuffle 2 Gustos back into your deck to destroy 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. So, just like that, recycles. More recycling in this deck. That's what makes it so great. Then, don't really run this card that much, but I have 3 anyways. Diagusto Eagles. He's a 26 7 tune or 7 synchro. He pretty much his effect once per turn at your end phase, you can banish a wind type monster from your graveyard to select a face down that your opponent controls and destroy it. So I mean, yeah, it can pop back row. I don't really like him that much as a 7. Honestly, as a 7, I like this card a lot more. Ancient Fairy Dragon. A lot of people don't keep an Ancient Fairy Dragon in their extra deck, but with this deck definitely, because you can go 5, 6, and 7 quite a lot. So Ancient Fairy Dragon, 3000 defense, you use his effect to pop a field spell if you're playing a deck like that, gain 1000 life points, but at the same time you can special summon a level 4 or lower, which the whole deck is with the exception of Gores. So it's really good. Love Ancient Fairy Dragon. And then finally, the card that's only out in Dual Terminal right now, but it's the reason this deck wins, Diagusto Threes. This card is the reason Gustos are so good. When this card's synchro summoned, you can target 1 Gusto monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. Your opponent takes any battle damage that would have been taken if it battles a face-up Gusto monster that I control. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. So pretty much with this, you go ahead and you synchro summon it. So you sync 6, then you get a Goldo to your hand. You play the Goldo, you attack, you ram into him, he takes the damage. Then you use Goldo's effect to get Eagle. You attack, he takes the damage. Then you get a Windia, she attacks, they take the damage. I mean, Windia doesn't recycle, unfortunately. It has to be attacked by an opponent's monster. But then if it's over, this monster's at 2k. So if it's over that, then you ram with this, and it's still alive because it can't be destroyed by battle. So all you do with that card is just ram, ram, ram. And then if they have no response for it, that's how you win. Like, you can OTK with this card. And I absolutely love it. And I think this is the reason that Gustos are going to be so good in the near future. Especially with Hidden Arsenal 6, these support cards. This deck is going to be really good. It's underestimated a lot. Well, that's it for the whole Gusto deck. Rate, like, subscribe, comment, and give me some suggestions on anything that you guys want to see. Anything you want me to do to this deck or anything. And definitely go check out our other deck profiles. We have a couple more. And thanks for watching.